So,
Get some of those.
we just came from the Unclaimed Baggage Center in Scottsboro, Alabama. And we're just sitting here thinking about this whole experience, and we just kind of want to, I guess, get some thoughts out or something. I mean, like I said earlier, the first thing that got me kind of suspicious was, the fact that there were like new clothing tags on shirts.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I would imagine there to be not a single repeat shirt,
Yeah. Well, if it was truly from people's suitcases, I mean, how many times would somebody have the same shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did you think? I mean,
Well, everything was old. Everything was old. The clothes, the women's clothes were from the 80s, 90s.
yeah.
I mean, maybe there were some from the early 2000s, but they were not stylish clothes. And some of them were more expensive than what you could buy in a store on sale. And there were no name brands. I saw 2 Nike shirts. I saw 2 Dooney and Burke purses. I saw 1 pair of Talbot's capris. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not even.
Yeah, it was odd. I mean, if really some of those items, and I do believe there were items there from travelers, because like that last place there, the last minute area,
Oh,
if there were actually some tubes of cream aftershave from, it was maybe Italian.
Yeah,
I'd
it
never
was.
seen that at a
Yeah.
store before.
Yeah, it was kind of cool looking.
Or some lotions with Chinese or Japanese writing on it. I was like, okay, this looks like something that, could be from a traveler. You know what else I thought of? I thought maybe those items would have been the ones that they took from people while they were going through their, the conveyor belt thing. Oh, you can't take this lotion with you, and then you have to surrender it, right?
Oh.
That could have come from what is that called? Pre-screening area? Or what do you call it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bit disappointing. I mean, I expected there to be a lot of odd stuff, that would be like, oh, look at this. I've never seen anything like this before. But,
Yeah.
nah,
Or souvenirs.
yeah.
When we went down into that level 3, which I thought meant you go upstairs, but you really
Back room.
go down into the back room.
Yeah.
There was that section where it said souvenirs, but none of those things were like. I mean, there were a couple things they said like places, destination places, but I mean, that was all junk. It was junk, is what it was, in my opinion. It was junk.
I mean, we were at a Goodwill the day before.
Yeah.
And that came to mind a few times.
Yeah.
It's just like a glorified Goodwill. I mean, everything in there was American. There was nothing, from another country.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not a single thing.
Yeah, but let me just say this. Some people like to buy American, but if you're buying international stuff on the secondary market, the money's going to Americans. It's a completely different. Does that make sense? What?
It does. It does. Yeah.
Because some people will be like, well, I don't want my money to go to a business outside of this country.
Yeah.
But then I say you can take that guilt away from yourself when you buy things on the secondary market, because probably whoever owns that is an American company or whatever, so the money is going to Americans, if that's a concern for people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that Goodwill outlet that we went to, the bins, and they were charging per pound $1.29 per pound.
Yeah.
Well, we got a couple little items and books for 49 cents. I can't remember. I think she charged those albums for 49 cents, right? Those
Yep. Those LPs.
and those those albums that were for the Victrola are antiques. They haven't made those in years.
You know,
And that was 49 cents.
we found better stuff, more unique things at the Albany,
Yeah.
Alabama Bins Goodwill than we found at this Scottsboro, Arkansas.
Was Alabama.
Alabama, okay. Scottsboro, Alabama, okay. Unclaimed baggage center, supposedly the only place of its kind in the whole country.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Yeah, for sure. It was totally disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, I went up to a lady at the jewelry counter, and I just asked her. I said, you know, where does all this stuff come from? Do you guys like enhance things? And she was a bit hesitant, but she said, yeah, you know, like you see all those umbrellas over there. There was like 20 umbrellas. They all look the same. And she said, yeah, we buy those, and they're like a group buy. And then she even tried to make it sound like it was like a group thing that was left, you know, at the airport. And then they bought that, and I'm like,
I don't know.
What are the chances, you know, of? What are the chances of? I mean, if they don't have enough product from these airports, these unclaimed, you know, suitcases and stuff, if they don't have enough product, they have to keep their store going somehow, right? And then I would imagine they might contact companies like, you know, I'm just going to say TJ Maxx, right? Like is common back in Illinois. And maybe enhance their offerings by buying their stuff. That's kind of the thought I had, but I mean, in general, I was just disappointed.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I know, like, let's say the Dollar Tree, for instance, where everything's $1, and you can go on their website and you can buy in bulk, and everything is still a dollar, however they portion it out. And I think that people will buy stuff like that, and then they'll go and they'll sell it on Amazon for more. And so I'm imagining that there's some kind of a deal like that for that place too. You know, that maybe they're buying those umbrellas at bulk for a lot cheaper, and then they're selling them in the store for $8.29.
Yeah.
Do you feel your ears popping?
No.
You don't feel it because of the elevation? Oh, okay.
I'll probably feel it on the other way, on the other side now.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, any other thoughts you have about our experience there?
I would say it's really not worth going.
No, it's not. That's really the main point I think we want to make.
Yeah.
I had known about this place for a number of years. I'd seen it on TV, and I thought, oh man, what a unique place to go and visit, you know? Catch some really unique stuff, you know? But it's a bit out of the way. Scottsboro, Arkansas, no.
Alabama. And they're not open every day.
They're not.
So we went on a Tuesday. They weren't open until Wednesday, so we stayed the night.
Yeah.
And waited specifically, and the only reason that we stayed in that area was so that we could go to the unclaimed baggage store the next day, and then we were disappointed. I mean, for us, we discussed that it was good that we did it because we wanted to do it, and we would have maybe regretted not going when we were in the area, or not found the time to go and always wondered about the place. But now that we've been, we know there's really nothing to wonder about. You're going to wonder about the kind of items that they have, but everything is old. I mean, one thing I could say is the place didn't smell. Of course, I was wearing a mask.
No, the building is very nice. It's very modern. They've put some money into the outside appearance. It's nice, but you know, it even that building made it look like, oh, this is going to be a neat experience.
Oh yeah.
And bottom line is, we were just really disappointed.
And I think, you know, just because of the time that we're in right now with COVID, the restaurant wasn't open, and the bathrooms weren't open, and the fitting rooms weren't open.
Yeah. Not that I really wanted to try anything on.
No, yeah, but people were asking. I heard people ask, and I heard people talking about how
that's our review. It's
Yeah.
also our first YouTube video. Trying this thing out. We want to do some more reviews.
It's a very impromptu video.
Yep, on our travels, and we're looking to explore areas with an RV eventually, bring our dogs, and so anyway, let us know what you think in the comments below.
Yeah.
Pete and Tamara's review of the Unclaimed Baggage Center in Scottsboro, Alabama, also known as the UBC. You can find them online. I guess one more thing I'd like to say is that they did open an online store.
Oh.
So maybe they have better items there. Let us know in the comments. Thanks.